Hello and happy Lurgy Week. I'm not the only one. I think quite a lot of people in school and work are off. And yes, I do sound like one of the twins of Marge Simpson sisters. Or described as Misette's pest voice. It's not, it's really not. But yeah, it hit me. It's fine, it has. Most of the family have had it, so it was, only going to be a time thing. It's only going to be a matter of time before I came down with the lurgy. And there's lots going about. Respiratory stuff, head colds, obviously COVID still doing the rounds. So I think I have definitely not COVID. Just like a combination of everything, because that's what you need at this time of year, just before Christmas, don't you? A cold to feel rubbish just before you just got to get everything sorted the last 12 days before Christmas. So I apologise if I'm coughing throughout, but at least you can't catch it, and I hope nobody gets it. And if you're like me, I hate being ill. Don't do bed, don't do pyjamas. I mean, me, really, when I'm off, is not phoning in sick, because there's nobody there. Hello, I said I'd like to just phone in sick today. Are you speaking to yourself? Would you like to go to the house? So it's never easy to just, I can't phone in sick because there's nobody there. So mine is take my, out my office, take my laptop, sit on the sofa, put the Christmas tree on, of course, and work whilst I'm watching rubbish TV. But yesterday it was full of beautiful Channel 5 Christmas movies. So actually it was quite productive, considering I was feeling quite groggy. But I'm keeping myself in until the germs have gone, so I don't spread them. So I hope you don't get it, because nobody wants it. And I'm just thinking, well, if I've got it now, I might be alright for Christmas. Anyway, we digress and we move on. Obviously, there was an incident last Friday at the Springs which shocked quite a few people, understandably, because nobody wants that on the doorstep. And if you hadn't heard about it, was truth story. Initially, it was thought that the attacks were a group of lads who'd gone into one of the sports shops and attacked staff. Originally, that was what was thought, but then that's what happens, isn't it? Nobody ever actually gets the full story. It's a lot of speculation. But as it turns out, I'm not going to give them any time. Two groups hacked off with each other for whatever reason. Probably the wrong term to use, actually. Not happy with each other for whatever reason, and there was two people injured, and the actual incident's not very nice, but luckily no staff was. It's just the people that witnessed it, probably quite scary. However, it's a thread of comments, TOC, as I call it. So when the likes of social media people that respond to an incident that some follow, some don't, some stories you really don't want to follow, but as we've put up before, if there's anything on social media that we think is relevant, we'll give you a small snippet of information to keep you away from the areas of the police, and the ambulance and emergency services can just go and deal with it. But people quite like and revel in the fact of bad news, and some of the thread of comments, TOC, as I'm calling them, #TOC, people that just like to blah, 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 say whatever they like about things. And the best thing about what came out of the incident at the Springs, where somebody got injured by a machete, yes, they did. It seems to be the weapon of choice. I can't get them from Amazon. Oh, can they? No, don't say that. But the thread of comments, we were only there last year. Right? You don't expect that at the Springs. It's where our new officers are. Can't wait. Oh, it's getting bad round your end. Well, I'm not going tomorrow now. And it's them comments that sort of give me a little bit of a chuckle. Yeah, it is a shock. It's not nice. But I mean, you're only there last year. They're not really relevant, are they? They're not relevant to what's happened. The shock and horror and dismay of what's allowed to happen in the world, and it doesn't seem to be going away. That's bad, and people comment on that. But just, I don't know, it always makes me giggle, and I always like it when people can't spell or actually use proper words. Even the short ones just get it all wrong, which sort of tells you a lot. Anyway, yes, let's hope an incident doesn't take part. I mean, it's a rare incident. The Spring Shed last week, it's been open a fair few years now, and it's something that's happened hopefully and the police are on it, and it will get sorted, and hopefully it never happens again. But these are very rare things that happen, and it's just one of them things. You know, wherever you live is not precious. It's just the world we're living in, and it's, you can only hope it gets better. Anyway, moving on to lighter things. Bins. I've put up 3 posts this morning, first thing this morning, about the bin changes that will happen coming up to Christmas. Generally, it's the day before. You usually put it out, but go and have a look. There's a link there from Leeds City Council with regards to when your bin comes out and when it's due out just before Christmas, so you don't miss that. Also, a great map, which is a really cool thing actually. It's an interactive map that Leeds City Council have done, so you can find out in the morning where the roads have been gritted. Obviously they do the main roads and the bus roads and the roads that are busy, but it might be worth that if you're going on your travels, you can put your mind at rest should you know where the roads have been gritted. So you can go on, I put the link on which directs you straight to the map. You can put in a postcode or area and it'll tell you if that road's been gritted, so you know it could come in quite handy. Also, Warm Spaces, there's a software developer that's come up with a website, which again I think it will be an app eventually, if not already, but it's Warm Spaces. So if you're able to offer, I know Fairfields have on East Garforth, and I think it's on a Monday, but again, we share all this information. Have a look, or go onto Fairfields Community Centre Facebook page, and they are having a Warm Spaces morning where you can, you know, go be warm, get a cup of tea, pass it on to your relatives or your friends that you know that one may be stuck in, or two, you know, struggling with the cost of energy at the minute. So, and you know, they might have a cup of tea and something nice. And if anything, just go and chat to people. It becomes more of a social thing while you're keeping warm and having a brew. But if you are a place that's able to offer a warm space, even if it's just once a week, go on to the information that we've shared on Facebook this morning, Warm Spaces. I think it's warmspaces.org. Anyway, if you can't find it on there, but it's on the website as well, themaindeal.co.uk. You'll find it on our Garforth Live board. Click on it, go through and put your space in, and then obviously that helps build the information and the map. It was such a busy weekend this weekend. There's loads of fabulous things going on in Garforth and Kippax and Swillington. And it was just such a busy week, and as we put it on the blog, there were so many things going on Saturday, so many things going on Sunday. It was really nice to be part with Eco-Friendly, who did a clothes swap shop sort of thing on Sunday at the Welfare Hall, and they're going to do one again in the spring. It would be great if we could do it once a month and get a momentum to it, but obviously with anything, volunteers and spaces and whatnot is needed. But it's great. I took 3 set pieces of clothes along, and then if I found 3 pieces I could take them home. I didn't, but it meant that them 3 pieces, if they weren't taken by other people, they were then going to be donated to one of the charity shops on Main Street. And there's quite a few actually of the charity shops are asking for either volunteers or donations at the minute, so just have a look, because they usually put a sign in the shop asking for donations, and obviously this time of year it's helpful. But there's just been loads of stuff going on, and I love that Swillington St Mary's Church has got a little cinema going on, and they've got another one going on this Saturday with Elf, and it's lovely, and it's, you know, it's not closed just to Swillington, but it's a really nice little idea. We tried one in Garforth many years ago with the lovely Anna Cale, and it is an expensive thing to run. Hiring the equipment and getting it all off the ground is can be very expensive, but go at St Mary's Church, have a look at, we will share it again on the blog on Friday. Go and have a look. It's a little cinema. Going to see Elf might be quite a nice little family thing with your little ones. The Audiology shop on Main Street, obviously Victoria will be leaving shortly. I know the shop is shut. So I don't know if she's still doing just one-off appointments at the minute, because she will have a backlog before she fully leaves. That I'm not sure of. However, I have spoken to the landlord last week, and a new leaseholder has signed a new full lease. I don't know what they are yet. I have asked for a hint that hopefully it's varied. It's something that we haven't got before. I did ask the landlord, don't let it be just anyone. Please. So I know at the end of the day it's a business, and I just, you know, like to drop these things Please let us have something that we've not got that would be really helpful to people, not something that's saying that we've got many of, please, thank you very much. So we'll see. I'm waiting for an answer, and if I find out, I will let you know. But obviously it's sad to see the audiology go, because I think it was quite helpful for a lot of people. This is our last vlog for 2022. Where's it gone? It's 2022 is just gone. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I get a lot of nice feedback from people saying they do. So I'll give you a rest and my voice a rest for a couple of weeks. Enjoy your lovely Christmas. And just give this a little thought, which is something I posted on my personal page yesterday. An A-list celebrity makes approximately £80 million plus if they're an A-list celebrity. You will very unlikely ever meet them. You probably won't, never, ever. You will pay full price for whatever they sell or they endorse. A small business makes between 20 and 100k, thereabout, a year. They probably live next door to you. And do you always ask for a discount? Leaving that with you. Have a beautiful Christmas. Have a rest. Have a break. I hope you don't get the lurgy. No interesting facts this time to share with you. I might put it on the blog on Friday, which will also be our last one. Take care. Enjoy the sun. Don't slip. Stay safe.